Good evening, everybody. It's time again for the Tricktrades video watch list for June 16th. I've got some good ones on here. It's a smaller list. I'm really trying to focus down. I definitely have some plans for all of these. So we'll go over them. I do want to save CVNA for last. Okay, Mossy. It broke back over the two today with some force. They really seem to be pumping this stock up. Mossy is famous for like midday just spikes, and then people chase it, driving the price up. So they want to wrap this up. So it looks like they're most likely going to be having an offering, or I don't know, so something's going on. I mean, something's fishy, right? So definitely keep an eye on this. I'm not watching short right now. I think that they're going to pump this stock a little bit higher yet. So we'll see. I'll be keeping an eye on it. EKSO, huge volume the past 2 days. Definitely be keeping this on watch. It likes to run up for a couple days and then have a nice big red day. So I'll be watching for that. Possibly one more green day. You know, it's hard to say. If it holds the two, it can ramp. So I'll be watching for a dip in the morning and a potential ramp. XBit. This bear flag on the daily is one sec here. I'll get this going for you guys. I mean, it's really nice. It's setting up really nice. So I'll be watching this for more continuation to the downside. Now, whether we get one more kind of almost like doji day, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's gonna dump here. It's gonna dump. But that's just my opinion. It almost hit that 5 mark, and that's kind of what I was looking for. I would have loved to have watched this today to catch that 5 entry for a potential swing on it. NK, this has been an animal. Had a red day yesterday. Well, not really a red day, kind of just a doji, but it did give back most of its gains, so it did pull back. This could definitely be one of those stocks that just ramps up, a couple few points and then has a big day down. So I might watch this for an entry to the long side. If it can dip to 6, hold 6, and then run up, I mean, that would be great. And then ride it for a day, maybe 2, and then pull the pin on it and then watch short. OMER. I mean, this thing, it's starting to lose um, momentum now. It did gap down today, and then take a little bit of a dive. Almost a point of play on it. It would have been a really nice first red day type of scenario, although I know it's not a red day, but the way it was setting up, it was. So that could have been really nice. So I'll be watching this to the short side. ADMP towards the end of the day, excuse me, it ramped. So I'll be watching this. I'm gonna try not to get too biased with this one though, because it's held the 6. It's just consolidated, and we are fixing to get a runner. Um, the float in this one is about 21 million, so the float isn't quite right for a supernova. It's close, but it's hard to say. But we could get a continuation day. I would love 2 green days and then third red day, right? Or third day red. That's really what I'm watching on this. HOS, this was gapping up on some news. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to misquote it, so I'll just leave it at that. So I'll be watching this one. It's looking like it's broken out of this little flag pattern. So we'll see. I mean, it's a downtrending stock. You usually want to short those pops, but we'll see. I mean, you never want to stay too biased over anything. CVNA, this one here. This is my beauty. They are ramping this stock up. Dante said he's going to take a look into the filings for me, see if I missed anything. Dante's really, really good at filings, so I had a look as well. It looks like I can see an offering. There's a pending offering. It's priced at 15. So it's hard to say how much they're going to ramp this stock up before they dump it. They usually want to get a little bit of distance in between that, the price that it's at right now, and the offering price. So I'm really watching that 20 zone. Now, whether it gets there or not, I don't know. Either way, I'll be watching. It did have that first red day type of setup. It did gap down. But it just took a quick dip and then ramped back up. The volume's slightly low. Well, I don't want to say it's low because it's basically a million shares traded, and I mean that's more than enough for what we trade, guys. I mean, don't let anyone lie to you. I mean, a million shares is more than enough to get it to move in the direction you're looking. So it did have a really nice run up. And then a dip, and these dips keep getting bought up. So, like I said, this is definitely on my list. It's a fairly recent IPO. It does have some really good volume days, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Like if you see this, it did do a quick cup and handle type of move. Not really, but like kind of. So if you look here, right at the 14 mark, right where it was priced or where it ran up to, it puts in that line. Let me throw one there for you. So it runs up to that and then it pulls back, but it was an intraday handle, and then it got bought back up and now has continued the formation. So it's very bullish. Volume's not doing the greatest though. So like I said, I'm very short biased. I don't believe I'll be going long on it until then, because I think once it hits, it's going to move fast, and it could be very volatile. It's a New York Stock Exchange stock, so they do move slightly different. So yeah, that's the Tricktrades video watch list for June 16th. Thanks for watching. Good night, guys, girls.